That fact may not worry you, but this one certainly will. Not some far-fetched conspiracy theory, but the words of South Africa's Minister for Transport. This was one prediction I simply couldn't ignore. It was time to get some answers. Whilst in Morocco, I caught up with the transportation and road infrastructure expert.
Transport is important for any country, and if you look at the Millennium Development Goals that have been set in the year 2001 by the United Nations, there's 8 areas that are deemed very important for poverty alleviation, and transport isn't one of them. Why? Because transport is taken for granted, and when the Millennium Development Goals were set, the transport industry didn't lobby enough to get transport within the 8 Millennium Development Goals. It's so much taken for granted that without transport you don't get access to education, you don't get access to hospitals. Politicians take transport for granted, and without politicians' involvement and without them fighting for the cause of transport, things don't get moving. But basically politicians need constant reminding of the importance of the transport sector. Let's say there's an earthquake somewhere and the roads are in one area are destroyed. How do you get the first aid to the victims? Well, it's as simple as that. Everybody needs transport. There's not one single country in the world that can afford to be self-sufficient in the transport sector. It's a sector that needs constant investment and constant taking care of to perform to a standard.
Don't forget to watch the accompanying video where I look at transport in Morocco.